Hello, good afternoon. Have my water here. How are you guys doing? I'm on the French porch. It's so nice out here, but it's actually a little bit warm. So I'm gonna make this video quick and go back inside. But it is kind of nice out here. Okay. So I've been doing pretty good on my water today. Impressed with myself. Not quite 3/4 of the way there, but over half. So that's good. So we'll see. We'll see where I end up at the end of the evening. So tell me how you're doing with your water. Are you meeting your goal? Are you almost there? Okay. So why water? Like, why are we even doing this challenge, right? Why does it matter? So let's talk a little bit about that today. Our bodies are made up of 60% water. Now, my son was arguing with me as I was writing this. He's like, no, I think it's 75. Nope, yep, it's 75, Mom. You're wrong. So, I don't know if you know something different than I do, but I read that it's 60% of your body is made up of water, which is still a lot, 60%. So our bodies do more than just quench for thirst, right? The water in our bodies does more than just quench our thirst. Our need for water is more than that. So what it is it keeps our bodies functioning properly. Okay, our entire body function properly. So if we're dehydrated, what does that do to our body? If we are low on these bodily fluids that make up 60% of our body, like, what does that do to us? Have you ever thought about that? So here's what it does. It affects our digestion, for one. That's a big one. Drinking enough water can help to alleviate constipation. Okay, we need so much water in our bodies for proper digestion. It also affects the transportation of nutrients to and oxygen to our cells. That's huge. It's kind of an important job. It also affects our body's ability to absorb minerals and nutrients. Because we can get them in our bodies, but if our body can't absorb them properly and get to the right places, that's a problem. It affects circulation. It affects the creation of saliva. It helps to maintain our body temperature, right? It also protects our body's organs and tissues. So not just like your eyes and your nose and your ears, but even your spinal cord, like all the tissues in your body. It can also affect your energy levels, your brain function, including your memory. There's a little lizard on my porch. Got sidetracked. Okay. Yes, so it affects your memory. Where was I? And it affects your weight and your ability to lose weight. It can affect your physical performance. So when you're working out or you're just being active, right? Our muscles are 80% water. Isn't that crazy? Our muscles specifically are 80% water. It also helps to lubricate our joints. So that affects our performance as well. Staying hydrated can minimize and or prevent kidney stones. This is a big one for me, and this is why I try really hard to drink a lot of water, because I have had kidney stones and it's not fun, and I don't want to have them again. So I do try really hard to watch what I drink, because I didn't used to. All right, so it lessens the burden on your kidneys and your liver by flushing out waste products. Even through perspiration, your body is flushing out waste products, flushing out toxins, right? So even a mild dehydration can affect you mentally and physically. You may not even realize that you're dehydrated because you may not relate some of the symptoms that you're having to dehydration. But the symptoms might not be like right in your face, so you're not as concerned about them. But don't let dehydration sneak up on you, okay? Stay hydrated, because it can lead to more negative things if you ignore it, right? So drink when you're thirsty, drink with meals. Most of your fluid needs are met by the beverages that we take in. If those beverages are full of sugar or caffeine, you're actually dehydrating yourself even more. So it can have the opposite effect of what we're trying to do if we're drinking the wrong thing. So sugar and caffeine are also very addictive, so we have a harder time resisting the urge to drink them, and it's like this downward spiral and gets out of control, right? I've been addicted to sugar and caffeine, so I totally understand that. You have to be very aware of that and be intentional about what you're choosing to drink throughout the day. So you can get some fluids through the foods that you eat, like broths or foods that are high in water, high percentage of water, like celery, watermelons, tomatoes, things like that. But most of your water needs are going to come through your drink, your beverage. Okay, so there we go. That's what it's doing in your body. It's helping your body to function better. And one thing I did mention in one of the posts is that I started this week, before my coffee, to drink like an 8-ounce glass of water, and I use a drop of lemon oil in there just to get like my body functioning, to just like I told my husband this and he kind of laughed at me. I was like, I was drinking my water before my coffee and I said, I'm hydrating my organs. And he's like, okay. Like, no, really, I'm helping my organs to like get kick-started today with some water instead of caffeine first. So, but I still have my cup of coffee in the morning, okay? So, start with some water if you feel like that would be beneficial or that's something new you want to try. Start with water, add a little lemon in it if you want to. It's very cleansing. Okay, so there we go. Some ideas we'll pop on later this week with some more tips. Maybe you have some tips you want to share too. So tell us in the comments how you're doing today with your water intake, for those of you who are doing the challenge with us. And that's it. So I hope y'all are doing well. I'll catch you later.